Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
Good evening, and welcome to Evening Prayers with New Thought Media Network. I am Reverend Dr. Sharri Johnson, and I am a member of the New Thought Media Prayer Team. We are a group of ministers and practitioners from around the world who have made a commitment to be here twice a day, 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, for just one reason, and that reason is to pray with you, for you, and about you. So, there are some things we want to make sure you know that we know. For instance, there is no such thing as a silly prayer. Nothing is too big or too small to pray about. Right on the heels of that comes, it is entirely possible, in fact, it's highly probable, that you will have a prayer request that does not come at 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Not a problem, we got you covered. We have a special email, prayer@ntmedia.org. It's available 24/7, 365, and the whole reason it's there is so that whenever that prayer request pops into your head or your heart, you can shoot us an email and let it go because it's taken care of. In addition, what we offer here are called affirmative prayers. And what that means is that we do not beg God for anything. We don't try to change God's mind about how the universe works. We don't whine or moon. We understand that all of that's a waste of time because there's really only one reason for prayer. And the reason for prayer is to change the conscious awareness of the person doing the praying. So, not only do we pray affirmative prayers, but we pray them in the first person so that you can listen in the first person with the ears of your heart. You can hear the words that are spoken as if they were rising up in your own consciousness. That lets you take ownership of the prayer and become the prayer who receives the benefit of the prayer. So, we're going to begin this evening with a reading from Ernest Holmes, and this one is different. Usually I pick something from one of his daily readers, but this is from the Extension Study Book, his original study program that people would write in and he'd send them the lessons one by one. And this is volume 1, and it's the meditation for that book. Since God is love and God is all in all, love must be the underlying principle of life and therefore in all. This life is my life. This love I am. It is the very essence of my being. I know that love is harmony and peace and joy. In it is all good, all that is true, all that is beautiful. It is perfect balance, perfect poise. Love heals everything, every imperfection of mind or body or environment. Love overcomes hatred, anger, envy, criticism. Where love is, there is no room for any negative emotion. Love is the great adjuster. I empty my mind and heart of all but love. I let love express in me, through me, and flow out into my world of thought and action. I am love. I am love that is harmony. I am love that is peace. I am love that is joy. I am love that is freedom. I am love that is wisdom. I am that love that is in all. I am love. Nice way to wrap up the day, don't you think? So let's take all of that love into treatment. I'm going to invite you to just relax and trust your chair to support you, and let all of your attention be focused on experiencing, expressing, being the love that is the truth of your essence. If it's comfortable, you can close your eyes, and if it's not, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter a bit. So there we go. God is the only force in the universe, and it is a force for infinite and eternal good, forever expressing as love, joy, peace, and creativity. I am a creation of that force, an expression of all that God is in finite form. I am surrounded by and suffused with the presence of God at all times. This truth is eternal and immutable. I know that the energy that moves the universe is the same energy that animates my mind and body. This energy flows in perfect order, activating every cell and organ, every bone and fiber of my body to do its job flawlessly and without direction from me. So I am able to relax and rely on God to keep my body in wholeness, balanced with energy, rest, peace, and harmony. The presence of God supports me in every part of my existence, making smooth and gentle my path at work, at play, in study, and in rest. I see the life of God expressing joy, peace, love, happiness. All of this as I begin each day renewed and refreshed in body, mind, and spirit. I know this is the truth because it's the truth of God, and I am an expression of God. I gratefully recognize and realize the peace and comfort of God expressing in every aspect of my experience as I release my word to the unfailing law that makes it manifest. So it is, and so I celebrate. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I do that every time. I almost made it through this one without saying morning. But thank you for joining me, and I hope that you'll come back again and again, and one of these days I'll make it with all evenings. Because New Thought Media Network is way more than just a morning and evening prayer kind of place. We have all kinds of programming. We have music programs, we have interview programs, we have lecture programs, we have prayer programs, we have meditation programs, we have programs that are in Spanish. Let me show you the schedule so you'll get just a feel for it. The coolest thing is that on Sundays we have 6 different centers that live stream their services to New Thought Media. You could stay home all day in your pajamas and do God stuff without moving from in front of your computer. And we have on Tuesdays, if you're not terribly busy at lunchtime, I have a program. It's called Global Focus Today. And on this program, which is 11 o'clock Mountain Time, I interview focus ministers from across the New Thought movement. Now, a focus minister, as you might surmise, is a minister who doesn't have a pulpit and a congregation. Instead, this person has a special focus for their ministry. Mine is partly doing this program and doing prayers and meditations for New Thought Media. On my program, I have had ministers whose specialty was music and comedy. Now, that sounds like an interesting thing, don't you think? They were hysterical. I have ministers who only work with animals. I've had ministers who work with incarcerated people, several who work with homeless people, ministers who only work with women. I have one minister who tickles me. She only does weddings and memorials. That's it. Her whole ministry, weddings and memorials. And the really marvelous thing about this show is that I always learn something. Every single time I learned something I didn't know before, which means there's a chance you could too. So do join us. It's usually just a half hour, 45 minutes, but it's always interesting. It's kind of a nice way to brighten your day. And in the meantime, have a wonderful evening and a best night's sleep ever. And I hope to see you again next week. Bye-bye.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.